Alright guys, I got a cup of swim bait blend, dead on plastics. The swim bait blend is a good barometer to use for crappie baits. I know people that use softer stuff and some use harder. I'm gonna run it for 3 minutes. I just put too much time in there. Let me start it again. I wasn't paying attention to the buttons I was pushing. I usually run it for 3 minutes and 10 seconds. That's usually close enough. Take it out, stir it, add the coloring. Be right with you when it gets to that point, guys. Okay guys, she's at 225. She came out at 360, which is fine. Say sometimes I mess it. I gotta add a few more. Okay. Let's see what that does for it. Alright. My recipe. Alright. Now, I told y'all the flakes I was using was red, white, and blue. Okay. Already pre-mixed. I bought these because I wanted to try these on something like this, and I knew that would make it a lot easier on me. I said red, white, and blue, didn't I? It's actually silver, blue, and red. Okay. I know I said white. That's okay. Alright, there you go. Now, whoops. And this almost spilled it. Trying to rub my knife on it. I'm trying to keep my hands out of y'all's way, guys. So that's why I was doing that. But if I don't hold that cup, I'm going to spill it in them. Okay, we'll get the... Alright, she's locked down now. Let me get y'all spun around here. Wanted to show y'all how the air vise works. You just hit the air lever there and bam. Alright, I'm going to do something I usually don't move. I'm going to move you. I'm thinking and talking at the same time, guys, and I'm going to do something I usually don't move. Y'all catch that? Alright. This is the Tweety bird. This is the bug. Are you ready? The Tweety bird, if you don't put pressure on it, I got to hold pressure on it just for a second. It will not come out. It will not fill all the way. I've had so much trouble with that mold. Alright, there's two bugs. Alright, we're going to let that cool. I'm going to stick my cup back in the microwave. That'll help us stay a little bit warmer. And what I do a lot of times is I'll just put like 5 or 10 seconds on it, shot on it, of the microwave, just to keep it warm, so by the time these cool off, I can open it and shoot again. Okay guys, we ready to check them out? We unlock it here. Alright. Now guys, I don't like to put my fingers in between these molds. See how I do? I slide them out. Look at. I'll tell you what. Mason was here earlier and we was talking about it. He said, you watch your fingers around that. I said, I hope that thing has a safety switch on it where it would never open on its own. Alright, I'm gonna move y'all again. Sorry. I've done this so y'all can see that operation part of it, guys. So hope y'all don't mind me tolerating you moving it there. I want you to see how the mold opens and shuts, or how the air vise opens and shuts. Alright. Let's see if y'all can see this. This is the Tweety bird. Bam. Alright. Aren't they pretty? Hey guys, you're going to see in the video that these work just fine. Let me get one up. Let me get them off here. Okay. Alright. You can see the flake in there. Yep. You can see through them. You can see the flake pretty good. Alright, they're not real solid, which is good. They should work in clear to lightly stained water. Some of y'all know of fishing stump water. I've talked to a couple of you, and that should help you. Let me get that back in there. Again, I'm watching my fingers. No paperwork came with that air vise. None of the instructions how to put it together, because it's basically together. I had to hook airlines up. But you think something kind of came with it? It said keep your hands clear of the during operation. sticker came with it. I keep my hands clear of it best I can all the time, in case the thing ever is stupid. I'm saying, or if the switch ever burns out or something happens weird, I don't want my fingers crushed in the thing. That's what I think about that every time I'm around it, guys. All right, there's the bug. Okay, I'm gonna touch the camera, guys, so I can see the back of the screen. The screen goes dead after a few seconds. I touch it sometimes so I can see what y'all seeing. That's why the camera bounces once in a while. Alright, that's the bug. Alright, now here's what's going to happen. On the bug and the Tweety bird, there are going to be 2 different videos. Okay? You put your number down between 1 and 300, and I'm going to send some out to somebody. And then I'll send along some other colors, guys. I've got odd end colors. I got some laying here for me today that when I make, this is the new fluorescent color, yellow. When I make these and get low on coloring, I might pour like 2 or 3 ounces of new plastic in with it, recook it, maybe add orange flake, or maybe add red. I do something to make it different. Okay, then I shoot those in the mold, and that's what I do for giveaways. The giveaway on the other colors that come with it are going to be colors like that. Okay, appreciate you. 1 to 300, put that down. Fishing lake country. Hope you enjoy the video. Oh, you monster. Come here, I'm gonna pick you up. Finding monsters, guys. This is almost the end of August. Finding monsters at the end of August on this lake. Water's 80, probably 84. I'm gonna say that's what it is. Let me see what it says this morning. 86 degrees. He might be 8 inches. All right, guys. Yep, this is the bug, and this bug is called Azure. It's the color. Okay, which is a fluorescent blue, and it's got Patriot flakes. The flake color is called Patriots, which is red, white, and blue. All right, this is going to be our Patriot color. I could have called this one Patriot, couldn't I? But I know. Anyway, my wife's helped me name the colors. My son sometimes, and she came up with this name, so which is different. And if you look at the definition of it, it matches the blue, so that's what it's about. So let's see if we can catch a couple on this bug in this color. It's worked on, I actually think that's the first time I've ever thrown it. I'm not sure. Oh, mother beating it. Guys, I fished with so many, oh. All right, I'm gonna hook one up here in a minute. I fished with so many colors that I can't keep up with so many baits testing. I've been done testing lately, so there's a good chance I have thrown this color. But it's been a while, I reckon. Because like I said, I test colors all the time. And I'm pretty sure I took all these out and tested them. But some of them I didn't. Some of the colors I didn't. I just tested them in a couple bait shapes and I went on, see. I said, well, if it works in that, it's definitely going to work in the bug. Because the bug works in everything I've ever made it in. I've made it in some strange colors and it works in about everything I've ever made it in. It's just the size of it. I don't think it threatens them. They're not scared to check it out. And they're not scared to nip at it, that's for sure. Get this monster in for August. This is the end of August. We're in the last week of August, guys. Water's 86. All right, he's flying. I'll tell you, there you go. Big fish are hard to catch. That's a nice one, though. His tail's beat up. You think that's from being in that tree? Now, guys, I'll show you the tree again. The fish that are up on the top of the tree, I can't get them to bite me. They'll follow me, and I think most of them are sun perch, really do. They'll follow me, and they'll fall down. I've got to let it sink down through that tree where it disappears in that tree. Now, I done lost one jig head. This is a different one than I had a while ago. I lost this one. This is a handmade jig head, too, now. If you look, that's a split shot. I just smashed it on there. I've seen that on video. I can show y'all how I make those. You want me to, then I trim them up, okay? And this is a real light split shot, so it's probably a 1/48. All right. You don't want a heavy jig head unless you got a jigging rod and you go reach out there. If you get too close to them, they're hard to catch. They get spooky. Now the wind's gonna carry me around. But anyway, the fish that's on top. See the ones that are scattered on top there? I think they're sun perch. I gotta let it get down my hands. Let me empty my hands. See these marks down in here? All right. See those marks down in there? that's the ones I got to catch. These up here, there got to be sun perch. These darker marks, and if I don't let it fall down amongst that tree, I don't get bit. I get bumps from that sun perch. So I'm on my second jig head, and that's why I'm using these handmade jig heads. I said this in another video. I buy these hooks. They're less than $4 for 100, and I just take split shot and split them on. And I seen it on a YouTube video, so I started about 3 weeks ago when I seen it, and because I got guys that have sent me some jigs. Jesse sent me some jigs. I got a local friend Joey. He's gave me some nice jigs, painted orange, yellows. I lost one of them last Saturday, a couple weeks ago, guys, on a tree like this. A nice head. I done caught a bunch of fish on it. And I hate losing those nice heads on these trees, because you're going to get hung up. And you drop a bait down through a tree like that, getting it out, you're going to lose some of them. All right? So I don't care if I lose some of these. So I'm saying, I don't want to lose my good stuff. Another monster, guys. Now, it's been a while, guys. It's been about 6 or 8 casts. Like I said, I think that parade of sun perches on the top, you got to get your bait through them first. So this time I threw it way out there past the tree, brought it back, and then let it get deep, and then brought it back into the tree to catch a crappie. He's still no monster, guys. He's probably 8 and 5/8. All right, but the little bug is working. I like his color, and his water has a little color to it. Like I said, we've had a lot of rain off and on. We had rain last night. Last week we had a drencher off that tropical depression that came through. I know a lot of y'all got that too, because it got most of the whole East Coast, and we got a bunch off of that. We got like 6 inches of rain in a day and a half. So our lake is back where it's not clear again, guys. The main channel's pretty decent. The creeks, as you can see, got kind of a brownish color to it, which I like. I'd rather fish water with a little color to it than I would completely clear. That is a baby in it. Well, guys, I found another one. I did move on y'all. The tree here coming into the water, and it's got a top out here. All right, it's a little nicer fish. That's pretty bad when you say a 10.5 inch fish. So I guess I used to catching those 12 and 13s, 14s all spring long, but he's probably right at 10. He's probably 10 and a 16th. All right. Oh no, blue boy there. This is not blue boy. I said blue boy. Azure. Yeah. Azure bug. All right. Blue boy is. I got some blue boy with me. What's the difference? Blue boy is regular blue. Okay. Blue boy is just blue coloring with blue highlight in it. Okay. And it has silver and blue flake in it. Azure is fluorescent blue. Yeah, it's fluorescent blue. It's brighter. If you look at it, it goes like, wow. And it's got red, white, and blue flake in it, okay? Difference in the color of the blue is the biggest difference. And like I say, it is red flake in Azure. So, if you like red flake in your water, red flake makes a difference to you, then you might want to try it. All right, Blue Boy has worked really good for people. Blue Boy's the #1 seller I got right now. It sells better than anything and everything. The Blue Boy crickets sell the best. The next one is Sunshine. And Yellow Magic, guys. Yellow Magic's a good color. It sells good. So those are my 3 top selling colors. And I can tell you right now, it's because people are fishing stained water and dirtier water with all 3. Blue Boy will work in anything. It'll work in any color. Yellow Magic will work in anything. It'll work in clear water, good. And it works in lightly stained water. So, when the water was clear here a couple weeks ago before we had all this rain, Flash was great with me. I caught a lot of fish on Flash. The Flash Willowtail was hot for me. And the Flash Stinger, it doesn't matter. The Flash stuff was good for me then. Virginia Shad was good. It's a little darker. Virginia Shad's a little darker, and it's got chartreuse in it. That was working good for me. So Pink Lady's good anytime. It's a light pink. It's like you know old smoke baits we have with smoke with the flakes in it. Instead of being smoke, it's a pink like that. It's a light pink. That's a good color for clear water or lightly stained, and it sells right good. Oh, had a bump. It sells right good. But the blue boy has caught on better than any of them. But there's a good pile of colors there. I had somebody, there you go, live action, guys. I had somebody just last week, I think they ordered a bag of each color. And hey, that's what you need to do, guys. Well, he must be hooked good. By the time y'all see that, I had the net in the water. I don't know if the camera was pointing that way or not. And of course, you're putting tension on the fish with the bow and your rod, right? So when he jumps, it slingshots him a little bit. He jumped and it slingshot him up in the air a foot. So he's got to be hooked good. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can get it back out of him. This is where I turn my baits up. Got it. He's probably 9. Might be 9 1/16. We won't short him too much, but that's about all he is. Hope this one's as big as I act like he is. I come past that tree, he nailed it. It might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, he's bigger than the last one. Guys, this is last week of August. Don't expect a lot. Don't expect no big fish out of me last week of August. The water is 86 degrees. Like I just feel lucky to be catching fish. Somebody commented, he's probably right at 10. He's probably 9 7/8. Hey, somebody commented on the channel, and I hope I helped them. They said, I'm out fishing and I'm not catching anything. What should I do? All right, and I thought, you know what? I like to help them. I thought for a little bit. And I said, well, there's so many circumstances, guys, that make a difference. What temperature is the water? What color is the water? What kind of water are you fishing on? You fishing on a pond? You fishing in a river? You fishing in a lake? Right? See what I'm saying? There's so many things like that make a difference. So to answer questions to people, and I watch some of these YouTubers have their lives and answer questions, and they do a good job of trying to answer the questions. And sometimes they go like, I need more information, because that makes a difference. On this lake right now, when the water's 86 degrees, you see how deep of water I'm sitting in? And I told y'all, see, it's a tree here. See? 17 foot, guys. There's a tree coming in right there, and then it's a tree here. Now this tree here is not man-made. Well, it is man-made. How am I gonna say this? This tree out here, somebody put here. Let's put it that way. That tree coming in there is natural. Then you got a tree here that somebody put here. Okay? Now, you can see how deep it is. 17 foot, it's dropping fast. This is the channel side. The creek's coming down through here, and this is the channel side. It's shallow over there. See the grass growing? This is the channel side. In the summertime, stay on the channel. When you're going down the lake and you're riding along, you're in 30 foot, and all of a sudden you're in 15, the channel went left to right. Stay in the channel. Go back and look at your map. Stay in the channel. Find trash that's in the channel, guys. If it ain't at least in 15 foot, you're not gonna probably get bit, all right? Number 1. Number 2, shade. Any shade. Shade from a boathouse. They will get on a boathouse and they will be a little shallow on a boathouse. I've caught some here, yeah, I think it was yesterday. They were 6 to 8 foot deep under a boathouse. The boathouse was in 15 foot of water at the front of it. They was back under it, about 10 foot deep where they were, and they were about 6 foot down. Because they was in the shade of that boathouse. The sun's not hitting them. They like that shade. Now, there's a water cooler on our boathouse. I made a video about that. Okay, go back and check it out. All right, but does the water feel cooler to them? Yes, because the sun's not hitting them. If you're standing in the sun, and I showed that in the video too. Okay. See, guys, I told you I fish public waters. if you're in that video, I shot the ground in the sun, and I'm going to even shot the ground in the shade against the shade tree. Huge difference in the temperature. Just the ground from the shade to the sun, okay? That's what they're feeling. They're getting out of the sun, guys, same as we do. We go get in the shade because we say, let's go get in the shade because it's cooler. Yeah, it feels cooler in the shade because the sun's not hitting you. And that's why they get under a dock. Go look for docks, okay? Go look for some type of shade, a shady bank, okay? And if you have nothing like that on your dock, then lake, you got to fish deeper. They could be 25 foot deep. See, when this guy asked this question, I'm thinking, I don't know how to answer you. But that's what I told him. I said, go look for shade, stay on the creek channel. So if I was on a strange lake, I'd go to the main channel in the summertime, and I would idle down the main channel, watch my live scope, I'd watch my down finder, and I'd stay in 20 to 30 foot of water, And I'd out along, look for trees, big stumps, stuff like that. And that's what I would try to hunt for. Because if you have no shade and you have no man-made structure, they're going to be in that channel somewhere on stumps or some kind of cover. And guys, here's something I learned too about these standing trees. I've been fishing standing trees all morning. There's about 5 or 6 of them on this creek, scattered out. I have no idea who put them down, but I appreciate you. Come another jet ski. Them things fly too, don't they? I'm using a handmade head, a jig head, as I told you, because I'm letting it fall down through that tree. I'm down in that tree right now, and I done lost a couple of them, guys. And that's fine, they don't cost me anything. That's why I'm using them. I don't want to lose my good stuff, all right? And for me to get bit today, if I'm not down in that tree, I don't get bit. I'm not getting bit by the crappie that's swimming above the tree, okay? Now I done come through it now, all right? Because I think the ones above it, like I'll show you. See those ones scattered above it, up here at the top? I think it's sunperch. But see that bright green in the top? That's crappie, I think. So in order for me to get bit by those crappie, I've got to let it fall down into the tree. Now I'm going straight down into it right there now. I'm on down to it. The ones on top, yeah, they circled. Now it's going down into that green mess. I'm letting it sink, so it's going down through it. If I lose the jig, I lose it. But I got to do that to get bit, okay? Then I pick it up a little bit and go on, let it fall again. If I ain't doing that today, I'm not getting bit, okay? I gotta get down in the tree. Right, and the traffic's slow today, guys, because I come for thunderstorms, and we had thunderstorms this morning. If it had been a normal day, I can't stay out here this time of day. After 10 o'clock, I've got to go in. Traffic gets so bad. But since it's calm for thunderstorms, a lot of people didn't come to their lake homes this weekend. A lot of people stayed at their, wherever they're from, Raleigh, Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina. A lot of these lake owners, I work for them. I just finished a house, and they lived in Raleigh. The last 2 I've done to people lived in Raleigh. One of them lived in Durham, one lived in Raleigh. So a lot of these lake houses around here are owned by people from Richmond and Raleigh. All right, guys, I might have found a bigger crappie. I'm out on the main lake, as y'all can tell by the noise. And the wave action. This is why I quit, guys, usually at 10:30, 11 o'clock. It's not the jet skis, it's the wake boat. The wake boat just went through. See it way up there? But the wakes make it last forever, doesn't it? But I'm on the main, bait come out, look here, bait come out in the net. That's a nice fish. Oh, he's a fatty. This is why I was saying earlier, I said, if you want to catch some bigger fish this time of year, you got to get on the main channel. Now, I caught a bass off this dock first, a little bass. He's not a monster, guys. He's probably 10 and a half. He might be 11. But we're not going to keep him out of the water here. He's pretty thick. He's a nice one. I say he's 10 3/4. Right? And he came off the back of that post. And I was looking right at my live scope, and I didn't see but a couple fish on the back of that post. I don't see any now. There was like 3 fish on the back of that post. And I thought, well, let's see if they're crappie. And I came over here and I pitched it back in the side of the post because it's got a brace going across the front, okay? It's got a brace going from this post to that post. All these deeper docks have braces on them. All right? See, it's 9 foot at the back of the boat. That's reading the back of the boat. So it's about 12, 14 foot to the front of this dock, and that's where he was. And they were right off the bottom. There was 3 of them, and evidently they were crappie. So I had to wait for the bait to get down there. Yeah, with all this wake and traffic and bouncing and carrying on, and finally when it got to the bottom, he rolled up there and grabbed it when I got right above him. Yes, I threw right back there and got another one. I thought, let me try another one before I leave. And I didn't see this one either. Like I told you. Oh, this is a nice one. Thank you, Jesus. Wow, it's the nicest fish I've caught for the last couple trips, probably. Oh, look at that one, guys. Woohoo! He liked that Azure. Get the bait right there's the bait. Little bug Azure. That's a nice fish. All right, guys. That's a 13-inch fish there. Wow, he might be longer. You want to see what he is? I'm going to say he's 12 and a half to 13. Oh, he's longer than that, guys. Here. Go. All right, get up there, get up there. Yeah, he's right at 13. This long mark right here, that's 12, that's 14. He's right at 13. He's about 12 and 7/8. Bam! That's a double bam. All right, so I told you, I said this, I think, in this video, guys. I'm on my second video this morning. Look where he stuck me. I made another video this morning too, so I don't know which one I said this in, okay? So when I say this again, somebody will say, yeah, Dennis, you're repeating yourself. I'm sorry. I said this earlier. If you want to catch bigger fish, you've got to get in the channel and get on the main lake and stay in the channel. The channel is over there. It's just a cliff bank. I came from over there. It turns and comes right across right here, and the channel turns, goes right up through there. So when I left over there and checked those docks, there was none on those docks, and I've been catching them there. Last couple times I've been there, they've been there. None today. I say this all the time, guys. I hunt as much as I fish. I fished 2 docks, checked 2 docks over there, no fish on them. That was on the channel side. Okay, the channel stays on that side all the way down to way down there. Then it turns, goes straight across. Okay, it comes up through here, and right in there it turns. It comes across like it's right here. The main channel is right here in front of me, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Stay close to that main channel. In summertime, you'll find crappie. I don't know which video I was talking about. So sometimes, guys, when I got time, I get to fish till lunchtime. I try to make two videos because they're calling for thunderstorms right now again today. They're calling for thunderstorms all the way through Friday of this week. And it's been thunderstorming the last couple of days. So we got like 7 or 8 days of thunderstorms in a row. So I've got to make videos when I get a chance, okay? That's number 2. That's number 2. I gotta make them when I get a chance. Loading 3 a week, I gotta have the videos. But somebody asked me in a comment, they wasn't catching any fish on their lake. What should they do? And I said this earlier, okay? So if I repeat myself, I'll cut it out in the video. Y'all see a cutout spot's what it is. Here's what I said. I don't know the water quality. I don't know if you're fishing a river system. I don't know if you're fishing a little pond you can throw a rock across. I don't know if you're fishing a lake like this one that's 20,000 acres. But here's 2 things you do. 1, stay close to the channel. Stay closest to the deepest water you can find in the channel. Number 2, look for shade. So I've done both here. I've got the channel. I'm close to channels right there. And shade from the boathouse, okay? And these fish are on the bottom, guys. I'll try to show you. They're on the bottom. They're a foot off the bottom because right here. See that pole? See that fish off the bottom right there? It's a little stump or something there. That's where they came from. Both of them came from right there. Now there's a couple fish up on the post now. See those? They wasn't there a while ago. They wasn't there when I pulled up here. They might have been over in there somewhere, or they might have been on the bottom also and pulled up because they seen that other fish after something and it got them excited. They don't know I was reeling him in. They think maybe he was chasing something to eat. Okay, you got to think about that. And when they see a fish move fast like that in the water column, they think he's chasing something to eat, right? So that might got them excited. You start maybe firing up a school. That's what we mean. The rest of the fish in the school go like, oh my gosh, it's feeding time. We're after something here. There's something here to eat. That's what happens when you fire them up. They start looking for food and you catch 4 or 5 real fast. Okay, that's firing them up. So right now they're fired up. They're scattered here. I didn't see any. I seen 3 fish when I started right here. All right, and this is what I was doing, pitching up under that dock, just look, because the fish were behind this post right here, this double post. And I've said this in the spring videos. Y'all go back and look. These little tiny walks like this, the double post, on this lake, the crappie like them. Now they won't stay there all the time, but in the spring they love them. They get between those double posts. So some of those fish could have been between those posts. That's why I couldn't see them. I don't know, but that's what you got to look for, guys. If you got a live scope, don't look for a big school of fish all the time. You got to look for fish, and sometimes just go like, well, I'm going to cast in there and see what those are. See if those are crappie, because that's what I done. The first one I caught was a bass. All right? Hope that helps you. I'm trying to tell y'all stuff that helps me, that I hope it helps you, okay? Hey, folks. The bug, if you can't catch fish, you're not using the bug, okay? Guys, the bug works everywhere, and it seems like it don't mean what color it is. I just loaded the video the other day, catch them on 7 different colors. Today I was fishing with a new color, fluorescent blue, red, white, and blue flakes. It worked great, guys. I caught plenty of fish on it. Hard to find any size here last week in August, and when the water's 86 degrees, right? But came up one nice one, guys. off this dock right here I'm sitting at now. This he was deep, clean to the bottom. It's like 14 foot in front of this dock. It looked like it was a stump down there. I seen 2 fish behind the post, or 3 when I started. Once I got down to the bottom, seen the bait at the bottom, I seen the fish roll up. Guys, I sit here and caught a couple. There's still a couple there, okay? But it looks like it's a thunderstorm here in a few minutes, so I need to get going, okay? Humidity today is awful. It's awful. Y'all hear me say this all the time. I looked at my phone a while ago. Humidity today is 54%. I'm telling y'all, guys, because guys live in the South, you already know. It seems like Florida, I had a friend that went to Florida. He said humidity down there was nowhere bad as it is right through here. Southern Virginia into North Carolina, the humidity is awful. You walk outside, guys, you start sweating. I'm making this fluorescent blue. It's called Azure, and tadpole, cricket, bug, and the Tweety bird. LakeCountryBaits.com is where it's at, guys. Check it out. Put your number down 1 through 300. Somebody's going to win some, and I send out 30 or 40 other baits, guys, with it. Baits that are not on the channel for sale. The only thing you can get for sale is with this one. So I want y'all to win some baits, okay? But I'm not going to give all the baits away I got for sale. All right, right? What I'm doing is I got colors I've made up through time that I have caught fish with, okay? And I'm taking those baits and the odd end colors and making up 200 or 300 at a time and putting them in bags of 10 for the giveaway. Appreciate you guys. Put your number down 1 through 300. My name is Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. See you next time right here, Fishing Lake Country. See ya.